We're going to move on to Siman Het, which is the laws of Tzitzit. We read every day in the Shema that Hashem commanded us to wear the Tzitzit. And also in Sefer Dvarim, the Torah says, Gedilim ta'aseh lecha, that you have to make for yourself strings. And the reason for this mitzvah, the Sefer Chinuch writes, is a reminder of the entire Torah and reminder that we are servants of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As they famously explain, Tzitzit is in Tariyah numerology 600, plus the 8 knots and 5 knots and the 8 strings. It's equal to 613 to remind us of all the mitzvot of the Torah. Just like a person who has a uniform, he remembers his job, so too a person has to wear tzitzit in order to remember that he is a servant of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and not to forget what his job is. As the Gemara Masechet Menachot tells us in Masechet Shabbat, also, it says that it's such a reward Hashem is going to give to those people who wear tzitzit, that even if you're going to have at the end of days, when Mashiach comes, there's going to be 10 people from every single nation grabbing to each corner of a person's garment. They're going to look for a tzitzit. They're going to say, oh, you have tzitzit? You're a Jewish person. I want to go and have zechut. I want to serve you. 10 people from every of the 70 nations. You're going to come out to each corner. 700 people, 2,800 servants. Each Jew is going to get for this that he was zechut, he wore a tzitzit. So a person has to make sure to go out of his way to do this mitzvah. The Gemara Masechet Menachot says that a person technically does not have an obligation to wear tzitzit, because the obligation is only if you're wearing a 4-cornered garment. A lot of our clothes today don't have 4 corners, so therefore they don't have to have tzitzit. But the Rambam says in the 3rd chapter of Tzitzit that nonetheless, since the reward for this mitzvah is so great, you should go out of your way to go and do this mitzvah. And that's Shulchan Aruch writes also in Siman Chavdalet, that even though technically you could say, I'm exempt, I'm not wearing 4 corners, you should go out of your way to buy a 4-cornered garment and to wear it. According to the Gemara Masechet Makot, you get a sin for every single time you have a shatnez clothing and you don't remove it. Every single time you had a chance to take it off and you didn't take it off, it's another guno, another guno. You could say the opposite, the same thing for the tzitzit. As long as you wear the tzitzit, every second you could take it off and you choose to keep it on, it's another mitzvah, and another mitzvah, and another mitzvah. So all day you're fulfilling mitzvot. Very easy, just to put a piece of clothing in the morning. So why shouldn't a person do this? Why should a person skip this mitzvah? So a person has to go out of his way to wear this, to do this mitzvah, a great mitzvah of wearing tzitzit. Everybody who goes outside today, they should wear undershirt, they should wear tzitzit, and they should wear their shirt on top. There's no excuse, there's no reason not to do so, says Shulchan Aruch. So there's a nice story in the Gemara Masechet Menachot where it says there was one Jew who said, you know what, I'm going to take it upon myself this mitzvah. I'm going to start wearing tzitzit. He starts wearing tzitzit, but his problem was he had a very big desire. He wasn't Shomer Brit. He heard that there was a very, very famous prostitute, non-Jewish prostitute in the area. She charged 400 gold coins. He saved up money. He says, I'm going to go. He goes and he hires her. He goes up the ladder to her bed and he sees her and he has a tremendous desire for her. He's about to take off his clothing. He takes off tzitzit and the tzitzit hits him in the face. He all of a sudden stops. He goes down the ladder. He starts walking away. She said, tell me, what did you see wrong? What did bother you? Why didn't you want to do it? He said, because I reminded myself, that tzitzit reminded me that Hashem is the one who sees, and Hashem is going to punish me after 120. So therefore, I didn't want to go do it. So she said, I'm not letting you leave until you give me your name, and what kind of Jew you're from, where you're from, and all this information. He left, she found where he lived, and he learned in yeshiva of Rabbi Chiya. She went to Rabbi Chiya's yeshiva, this very famous prostitute. She knocked on the door to the yeshiva. Rabbi Chiya says, how can I help you? I'm looking for so-and-so. This is the story that happened, and he passed the test. I want to marry this man. How do I marry this man? She said, listen, you have to convert, you have to this, you have to that. Ended up being, she converted and she married this Jewish man. But what is the zechut that he didn't fall on this test? What was asur to him became mutar to him, all b'zchut, that he wore tzitzit and it reminded him of the Torah and the mitzvot.